When your 33rd birthday starts in an Indonesian supermarket with an off-brand cigar and a beer that tastes like lemon detergent, it's tempting to let your mind drift towards the, how did I get here? I came to Bali with a very clear mission. Become cooler than my ex.
Why?
You have to go to the beach.
Why? I have no friends.
You have to go
I
to
don't have
the
a job.
beach. Why?
I'm convinced I'm interested in nothing.
Get dressed,
I miss my old
go to the
life.
beach, have some food, find
I don't
somewhere
find
nice,
anything
do some
interesting.
writing, and talk to the lady with the coconuts.
What lady with the coconuts?
That's all I can say for now. Goodbye. Get up, get dressed, go to the beach, have some food, do some writing, talk to the lady with the coconuts.
Okay, voices, I did what you asked, and thus far the only lady with a coconut is me.
Okay, so I added vodka to the coconuts. Where's the lady?
I'm 2 days away from turning 33. I googled a cafe called The Sai. You know when people say Instagram's not real? Well, they haven't been to Uluwatu. The minute I opened the door, I saw her. She looked like she'd been created with AI, which, to my surprise, only had 8,000 followers. That means only those 8,000 fuckers, the people at the coffee shop, got to see what she looked like today. How many specimens are walking this earth with a 2-inch waist, full strawberry lips, and a curtain of platinum hair? Can we hide them in an island somewhere we can visit? I decided to ask the waiter what he thought of Natalie, and to my surprise...
But you say that's not your style. What's your style?
I don't know, because I like the feminine girl. That's why.
Feminine.
Feminine girls. I mean the polish.
And she's not feminine. Like
No, just use the like a uniform more.
to
more
cover
clothes,
up more clothes. You don't like that she's showing too much.
Like that, yeah.
Victoria, where's the lady with the coconuts? Go to the beach. Find the lady with the coconuts.
Okay, these are not real voices. It's an artistic interpretation of my mind. When I was a little girl, most people were scared of the dark or ghosts, but because I saw so many ghosts before the age of 5, I could sleep in a haunted house and not feel a thing. And what I'd seen was nothing like what people think. It was this force, this matter that exists that I could just see with maybe more colors or more sound than the average person, like this invisible field that surrounds everything. Like most people who are funny, we all started as introverts. I couldn't understand anything the teacher was saying because the universe that surrounded me had nothing to do with what she was writing on the board. But then I developed this crust, this archetype that was a very confident woman who didn't really care about the world. I learned to feel through her, to speak through her, and to think through her. And because I never understood the world to begin with, I thought that was the safest course of action. People have a problem with intuition, but intuition is really a collection of data from the subconscious based on things that you identified yet didn't register in your frontal lobe. There's so much more to our nature that we understand. So when my ex left me, it was the very universe that pulled me out. I thought my life had ended, and it reminded me that was just a character. I am what remains when all identities dissolve.
Oh my God, Victoria, just go to Single Fin, okay? It's the restaurant by the beach.
Look, I know it's 2024 and we're not allowed to have an opinion anymore, but surfers are not my crowd, especially Australian surfers and Southern Californians, okay? They don't look you in the eye, and what they speak is barely English. I think I haven't seen a person with an IQ over 17 in 5 days, and I was bullied because I asked for a 4. I'm not gonna hide my insecurities under intellectual superiority and call myself too Nietzsche for this place. But the truth is, I'm not having a very good time. So if the voice's idea of redemption is bringing me to the place where I feel most like a freak, then I think we've succeeded.
And suddenly, aha, the worst reviewed cafe in Bali. Perfect.
Most disrespectful place, full of bad attitudes. Fantastique. Anyone who knows me knows that to me, getting into an argument with someone is like getting a massage. So silence and confrontation is my idea of a vacation. Trouble is, it was floating on a rock, so I had to go down 1,000 steps and then climb them back up.
Under the deck where Victoria won't kneel, men break their spines so heaven looks real. Victoria climbs upwards pretending she's free, forgetting the dirt is what taught her to see. So answer me clearly before the tide bites.
All right, great.
Hello.
I understand. You wanted me to see the contrast.
Wow.
Now, where's...
The influence of a good length. Sure.
These kids are out of control. This video doesn't even show it properly. Now, if you've ever attempted to work remotely, the secret is to remotely work. You can't get anything done, let's be realistic. The only way to work is in a dark room with a big screen. Half of the bad reviews were because the kids are the owner's children and all they do is just splash. So I think it might be time for my confrontation. And there she was. The lady with the coconuts. I asked who she was. They had no idea. They said she had been there before the cafe. I tried to talk to her for 20 minutes, but she didn't speak any English. I found a translator, and what she said was, "Can you buy one of my bracelets?"
Don't be sad.
These are moments where you think, there is nothing but this, so I might as well position myself properly. So I befriended a Chilean couple that was on their honeymoon. Very similar upbringing to mine. Conversation was flowing. Upper middle class, private neighborhood kids. We talked about Pinochet and where we grew up. Same sense of humor. It makes you wonder if this isn't all there is. Just find somebody who looks at life in a similar way to yours. Wrap yourself up in that bubble. Why do I try so hard to find meanings? I could have stayed in Uruguay, married a guy called Matias who owned some land, and called it a day. What if there is no meaning? I keep running myself through the mud. For what? I like beers. I like sunsets. And that day I had 45. What time is it? Where am I? I realized after they left, I'd stayed until dark after the cafe closed.
I wish I was joking, but this is my life.
And then I had to go down the grouts and climb back up to the restaurant. I was in no condition to do that, and the tide was rising. The steps were slippery, and I knew, with all my motor skills, I just couldn't do it.
Upwards pretending she's free, forgetting the tourism taught her to see. So answer me clearly before the tide bites, or rot with the bright ones in meaningless life.
I managed to escape, but not intact. You see, I suffer from a combination of myofascia and improper muscular balance. So basically, for the last 5 years, my body rewarded me with chronic pain. It cost me a few pounds since I can't do any exercise. So I slipped 5 steps and pulled my back.
Look at this alley. First of all, let's talk about Cuci Vagina. Apparently that means vagina wash. Look at this street, right? This is why I think religion is important. In South America, if I was walking down the street by myself, after 30 seconds, I'd be shoeless. But these people, man, they're noble and respectful, and they have their own belief system.
So I made my way to Kuching Town and booked the best 24-hour physiotherapist Indonesia can provide. In my experience being a foreigner in Southeast Asia, when you step into a clinic, they need to call the manager to give you the full price. But I was so desperate I didn't care. And that was the day that I met Sonia, 24 years old and a total feminist.
Why? Why just the woman? You kick the woman out. And the teacher was like, it's because she's full with a big belly. It's gonna be like a bad example for another student.
What about when she has a baby? Can she come back?
No, I don't want to get married. In my opinion, because I saw everyone in my family or my friends, they always, after marriage, they always like sacrifice everything they have.
Who is this Diamond? She told me her parents treat her differently to her brother because she's a girl. Her mother told her her forehead's too big for marriage, and she will only be of value if she ever has children. Such a bright young girl, so underestimated and misunderstood. Two causes very dear to my heart. Who could possibly spend more than 5 minutes with you and miss your genius?
I'm gonna give you extra time because you're extra and super nice person to talk with.
Sonia!
Yeah.
Say that to my boyfriend. They think I'm a bitch.
No, Victoria is not a bitch. She's like a good princess.
Your heart can only break so many times before you stop picking up the pieces. I used to care about people more than myself. I've been stuck in this battlefield for so long, swinging my sword. I forgot who I'm doing it for. Maybe I should finally use it to protect someone who needs it.